I'm going to go over how to create the flat pattern fabrication drawing of the swing arm main plate as shown, including this bend table up here and showing the flat pattern with all of the bend lines on it. So I'm just going to start again. So if we go to new drawing, of course I've got the sheet metal part open, so when I go to base view it's going to open that part as a default. When you're doing a sheet metal drawing, you get two options here. You get the folded model and the flat pattern. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the flat pattern first. So I'm going to put this down here. I'm just going to make it a little larger, change the scale 1 to 2. I'm going to drop that in. I'm also going to bring down a second view in a second to show the thickness. I'm just going to rotate this view through 180 degrees just so that in a second you'll see when I put the isometric view in. That'll make sense why I've done that. I'm now going to put the projected view in, then we can show the thickness. So I'm going to add a couple of dimensions to this drawing. First things first, I'm going to do the thickness. So I'm just going to add that note there and just change the tolerance. Also we're going to need to put the width on. So just line those up. And then I'm going to annotate, and I'm going to use an ordinate set of dimensions to do the bend lines. So with the ordinate tool, you click on the view you'd like to do it of. You can see the first place I'm going to click will be my datum, and then if I go along and select the lines I would like to dimension from that datum, and just select the last one, right click and continue. You can see it's put all of those in for me. So you just left click to place them, and then right click OK to keep them there. So that is basically all the dimensions we need now to get this flat pattern done, except the bend radius and the bend angle. So what we're going to actually do next is up here in table where you have your parts list, you can do a general table. If you then click a flat pattern view, you actually get a bend table done for you. And if I press OK and just place this in the top, you'll see there that we've got bend IDs. And if I go down here, here's number 1, and you've got 2 and 3 obviously, which are these two labelled. And then you have the bend angle and the bend radius. So the only thing missing now that the competition asks for is the isometric view. So I'm just going to go back into place views and base. And remember, we can now put the folded model. Now if you do an isometric, I believe it's too big. So what we're going to do is if you go into this box here, you can actually do a custom view. So you rotate it in the model like so. That should be about right. Then when you've done, you click this green tick, finish custom view. And then you can actually place this view. Okay. Just move these around a little bit just so it looks a bit neater. And I'm just going to add a title to this. Bring that down. And there we have created enough information to manufacture it. So we've got the thickness, the width, we've got the length, we've got all 3 bends, and then we have our bend table up here. So the last thing for me to do is just to give this a title. So flat pattern application. And then if you wanted to save this as a PDF as well, just so you're aware, you go to save as, save copy as, and then you can go into here and select PDF.